Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting Illustrator CS6 tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to duplicate objects because there's a few different methods that we can use, and knowing all the methods is awesome. So what a duplication is it takes your exact object that you have selected and it's going to make an exact copy. Everything that has to do with the object is going to be copied or duplicated. So even the stroke, the fill, the size, everything. All right. So the first thing you need to do is have your selection tool selected. And I'm just going to go ahead and select an object. Now the first way and the easiest way is to hold down the Alt key, or it's the Option key on a Mac, and you're going to just drag. Hold down Alt. You can see that the icon or the cursor turns into like a double arrow. Just click and drag and set it down, and that's how to duplicate quickly and easily. Now, another method is the copying and pasting method. So if we go up to our Edit menu, we can go to Copy, which is Control C, and then we can go up here again and we can go to Paste. And it's just going to paste this object in the middle right as a duplicate. Since I already have this copied, we can try these other ones. Paste in front is going to paste that in the same place, but in front of the object you just had. Actually, let me redo that real quick, and then I'll drag it off so you can see that there is a duplicate. Okay. And then we have paste in back, which is going to paste it behind. Paste in place just pastes it in the same exact place that the other one was in. And paste in all artboards just pastes it on every single artboard that you have. So that's the copy and pasting method. And all the hotkeys are the same as they would be for copy and paste. So Control C, Control V if you want to do it real quickly, like that, saves time. And then the last one that I can show you on the single artboard is using your keyboard. So if you hold down Alt and press your key or press one of your arrow keys, you can see that it moved a little. And now if you look, I have two separate stars, and they're the exact same. Now if you hold down Alt and you press your key a few times, you get this shadowy looking effect. But all it is just a whole bunch of duplicated stars. So that's not what you really want. You can see how many times it duplicated it. So if you think you're trying to create a shadow effect by doing it that way, it doesn't work. It just creates a whole bunch of stuff, and there's better ways that you can do that. Now, if you are working in a different document or in two separate documents, and you want to duplicate an object from one document to the other, so I want to bring this this polygon over to the other document. Just set up your documents so that they're side by side. Click on your object, bring it over, and just drag it over and it'll duplicate it. I'm just going to get out of here. So those are your methods that you can use for duplicating, and they're all really easy, but you need to know them. And I'm going to show you a more advanced duplication, and this is called duplicating using an offset. So go ahead and make sure you have the selection tool selected again. Select your object. You're going to go to the object menu and you're going to go to Path, Object, and then we're going to go to Path. And the next thing we're going to go to is Offset Path. Now we've got a set of options that we can mess with. You can enter the distance that you want it to be offset, and let's do 30 here, so we can see it a little better. And then the next thing is called joins. And we've got a couple options. We got miter, and this is basically just the bend style. So we've got pointed, we've got round, or we've got bevel. Miter is pointed, round is circular, and bevel is square cornered. So we're going to go with miter because this is a star and we want it pointed. We've got miter limit, and you can set this from 1 to 16,000, I think, and it determines when a mitered corner changes into a beveled corner. And when you have a low number in there, it creates a more beveled corner, and when you have a high number in there, it creates a sharper corner. So I'm just going to do something like 100, and I can hit preview, and you can see what it does now. Now, if I uncheck preview, it goes away, but this is what it's doing. If I do an offset of 0, it's going to create this as an exact duplicate, but I can create something like 10, and this is how you create things easily within another object as well. So I can try something maybe -10 to create another star within this star. And then I'll show you the different joins here. We've got round, and you can see that it made the star a little bit more rounded, and now we've got bevel, and it made it have a couple extra points in here to make it a little different. Let's go to miter, and then I'll basically mess with this miter limit for you real quick. If I put it to 0, you can see that it changed it basically to a bevel, and I put it to a 50. Looks pretty good on 50, what it normally would be. 100, there's 100, and if I put it to 16,000, you can see that it added in a couple extra points that were not needed really. And just use your own discretion when you're using your miter limits. And that's pretty much it. You learned how to duplicate an object, and you learned how to duplicate an object with the offset button. So hopefully those are awesome for you guys, and you learned something. If you did, go ahead and give me a like button click the like button down there at the bottom. That's really helpful when you guys do that. And thanks a lot for watching the video, and stay tuned for more. So have a good day, everybody.